2. I'm this kind of woman. Kim, Jinmi. I'm Bi Su Young, freelance. Not long ago, I moved to a studio apartment in Gosa-won. The income was jagged and the money was not collected at all. Only my parents helped me escape from the Goshai-won. They said, "This is the last time I've ever lived my life. In my mid-30s, it's time to take care of myself," but nothing has changed. The studio is a 6-story villa building with 2 households facing each other on 1 floor. There is no elevator. The reason why I got a stair house is because there is a park and a library nearby. I live on the 3rd floor. I hate stairs. I decided to settle for myself, asking what's not the top. I don't know who lives next door or next door. These days, people don't give a shit even if they move. I don't feel the need to advertise living alone. I don't even deliver food. I buy it from a convenience store or eat it outside. Cooking is troublesome. I usually work at home. I spend my work at home on a computer, so I rarely go to the client. In fact, I rarely go out. But if the weather is really sunny and cool, I sometimes take a walk in the park. Sometimes I work on a park bench with a laptop. The weather was nice today, so I turned on my laptop and was working hard on a park bench, and suddenly I heard a dog barking. What is this sound? When I look up, isn't a dog barking at me? What's wrong with him? But where's the owner? The man running from there gasps and grabs the leash. I'm sorry, I came out to exercise, and I missed him. How fast? Hey! I've only caught up. Oh, I see. I wasn't surprised, so that's fine. But I've seen you work on this bench from time to time. You've seen me for a long time? I opened my eyes. No, don't be surprised, I come to the park often. I have to let you work out. Yes, I see. I come out and work every once in a while when the weather is nice. May I ask what you do for a living? I do web design. Oh, I see. I'm Kim Dong-hyun, and I have to introduce myself first. I go to CNT. My house is nearby, and I like parks. I'm gonna have to get him to work out. Oh, I didn't ask, but I've heard too much detail, and I've been half-hearted. Excuse me, I've got some work to do today. I have to get it over with. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the way. Excuse me. The man who identified himself as Kim Dong-hyun dragged the dog away. He was big and slim from the back. Come to think of it, his voice was also attractive in the middle and low tones. It's a handsome guy, but it's due today. I have to work quickly. Just before midnight, I managed to finish my work and complete the transmission. Oh. I stayed up all night for 3 days and it's no different than green onion kimchi. I'll just sleep for 3 days from now on. I wanted to lower it for 3 days, but I woke up satisfied with 24 hours. After moving in, I realized that I hadn't even unpacked properly so far and started unpacking. Did I have this much luggage? The Goshai-won was so small that I didn't have much luggage. What's up? This place is bigger than the Goshai-won, why is it so cramped? Should I have gotten a 2-room? No, it's not because I opened my hands to my parents. I don't have anything to do for a while. Is there anything new to come in? I finished organizing all day and came to the park in the evening. Come to think of it, who was the owner of the dog, Kim? Oh, I'm not good at memorizing names. What if we really run into each other next time? I can't call him a dog owner. The barking sound of a dog again. But it's not that dog. I guess he's the only dog walker in this park? Somehow I felt like my stomach was empty, so I walked a little and went into a nearby restaurant. I sat alone and ordered a bowl of fried udon. I was slurping, and I heard a familiar voice. Oh, web designer, I can't believe I'm seeing you here. The noodles of udon didn't even go into my mouth yet, but I was surprised and choked. Kek, oh, hello. Eat slowly. I didn't mean to surprise you. But I don't know your name. It's Soo-young B. Soo-young B, I told you, didn't I? You know. You can't remember my name from your facial expression. You were so busy that day, weren't you? I'm Kim Dong-hyun. It feels like it hit the nail on the head. Is he reading my mind? Are you here for some udon? Yes, I'm going in after dinner. I live alone, but I'm too lazy to eat, so I usually eat out. Yes. I don't have to say I live alone. I didn't tell him to sit down, but he sat next to me and ordered udon and kimbap. Have some kimbap. Would you like a bowl of udon for dinner? No, you don't have to. What, do you feel this much pressure? I'm sure I'll see you again and again. What a sociable person he is. I can't do this. After dinner, Kim Dong-hyun and I came out together to pay. Oh, my god, the sun has set. It's already dark. Where are you, can I take you? No, it's okay. Nearby. I can go alone. Thank you for the meal today. I was embarrassed because someone I didn't know was so active. Well, bye. I ran home. I can't believe there's no elevator at a time like this. A new mail came to the computer. Yay! I have a new job. This is a big project, but I think I need to work on it for a month. The weather has gotten quite chilly now, so I can't work on the park. After a full month of work and completion of the transmission, I looked out of the window. The weather is unusual. It's going to snow soon. Is it already winter? Time flies so fast. Do I have to get older again? I thought I was used to living alone since I came up to Seoul from provincial areas to college, but now I feel lonely. Most of my friends are married. At first, I met them regularly, but I felt left out because I felt like I only contacted and met my married friends for a while ago. That's true, friends are usually busy bragging about their children, so it must be burdensome to say that to me. I used to sit like an invisible person and come back from eating or drinking quietly. I was thinking about this, but it snowed a lot outside. It's the first snow, so I'll go out even if it's cold. I took out a down jacket, put on a hat and scarf, and wore leather gloves. And I went to the park. I couldn't have a snowball fight by myself, and I went to the bench to take a selfie. But Kim Dong-hyun was sitting on my bench. I go to the bench inside and say it's my bench. Hello. Long time no see. I've been out of the park all month, but now you're out. Oh, yeah. It's about a month's worth of work and it's getting cold, so I worked at home. I see. I thought you moved somewhere else without knowing that. No, it depends on the workload. And you didn't bring a dog today. Don't dogs like snowy days more than people? He caught a cold and left it at home. I'd love to take a walk on a day like this, but it's my blessing. I could see he is disappointed. He seemed to love the dog very much. I was wondering if I'd sit on the bench. What did you stand for? Sit down or take a walk? Hey! I looked at him in surprise and said, just kidding. Come on, sit down. I'm curious about how you've been doing. I'm not that curious, that crazy nosy. I sat with the space next to the slouch. Well, I don't have much to say because I haven't done much other than working on it all month. Really? I took a walk with my Jangan in the park after work on weekdays and took a walk with him in the morning on weekends. Thanks to you, Jangan caught a cold. I couldn't come out on a day like today. You come out every day. Yes, I don't know when Soo-young will come. You disappeared without telling me your contact number. Soo-young is buying us a meal today, he says. I thought it was cute and somehow I felt sorry, so I said. Yes, I'll buy it today. I got it before and I made his dog catch a cold, so is there anywhere you want to go? If Jangan were here, I would have been able to go there, but I'm relieved today, so I can go somewhere nice. It's far. There's a restaurant with a nice view near Namsan Tower, and I'd like to go there. No, does this guy have to drive to such an expensive place, and it's snowing? Excuse me, it's snowing today and there's going to be a lot of traffic, is that okay? We might not be able to eat on the way, but there's a heavy snow warning now. Watch out for heavy snow. It's Friday today and I'm not going to work tomorrow, so I'll walk all night. No, there's no one like this. We're going to take out the routes today. Well, I got paid, and I don't have any work for a while. Should I go to a nice restaurant after a long time? It's Friday evening and it's snowing, so if you don't book, there might be no seats. I'll do it right now. Hello. Is that a restaurant with a good view? Can I make a reservation for two? Oh, wait a minute. Yes, a table from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yes, please make a reservation. Excuse me, I have to leave right now. We have to leave early at 7 o'clock. We expect to walk with plenty of time, and we have to leave 2 hours in advance. It's 4 o'clock now. I asked back and said. No, I'd rather leave early. Okay, let's go right now. Sure enough, the road is slippery, so I'm wondering if the car is walking or crawling. I'm sorry, Soo-young. I don't have a car, so I can only use public transportation. And the bus is better than the taxi. Bigger cars are safer than smaller cars when the road is rough. What did someone say? It's really stuck though. I finally saw Namsan Tower. Now I have to walk. I'm wearing a down jacket and a snowman's fashion, and I was worried that I'd end up in a fancy restaurant. On a snowy day, Kim Dong-hyun paid attention to the fashion of the neighborhood park fashion. He has a good sense of fashion. It's neat. Arriving at the restaurant, they ask. Did you make a reservation? At the entrance. We went to the guiding seat and sat down. Wow, it's a window seat. Good luck. I feel a little better. The good view helped me a lot because the road was rough and I was already tired before I ate. When I sat down and looked outside, it snowed so hard. Well, don't tell me you really have to walk. I'm working on it. Look at the menu. I've decided. Oh, my God, it was my turn. I forgot about it. Looking at the menu, it's very expensive. I'm about to be offended again. I picked today's special. I'll take it, too. Raise your right hand. The staff is here. Would you like to order, sir? Today's special menu, 2 servings. It was delicious because it was recommended by the chef. It's because it's expensive. When I'm done eating, the staff will clean it up for me. You can choose a dessert. I'm ice cream, said Kim Dong-hyun. Ice cream on this cold day. I'd like a warm tea latte. The weather is getting worse over there, and I'm worried about the way to go. Then Kim Dong-hyun laughed out loud and said. What are you so worried about? If it doesn't work, we can walk. Why don't we walk down the main road and take a bus or walk again if there's traffic? I've never seen anyone so optimistic and sociable. I am timid and cautious. And it's unsociable. So instead of commuting to work, I work alone as a freelancer. Maybe living like that is better for mental and physical health. But is it up to you? Soo-young, I can't even ask you to stay longer because you seem too worried. Let's get out of here. I took the receipt and went to the cashier. Just in case, Kim Dong-hyun went outside first. When I got out of the calculation, the snowstorm hit me. I was less cold because of my heavy-armed fashion, but Kim Dong-hyun looked much colder than me because he was dressed as a neat fashionista. No matter how man it is, cold is cold. But I can't take off my clothes. I didn't have much trouble walking in anti-slip warm boots. Rather, Kim Dong-hyun tried to slip in smooth leather shoes, so I grabbed him. Well, thank you very much. Soo-young, I need to hold you, but it's upside down. I can't believe I'm looking so foolish. I had a laugh in vainly. What do you mean? Is there a man and a woman to slip? The two of us walked hand in hand in hand. I wore leather gloves and thought his hands must be cold. Eventually we walked home for almost 5 hours on this cold blizzard night. He came to my house because he offered to walk me away. I didn't have the heart to come in and warm up, but to say goodbye and come home alone. There was a snowstorm all night that night. The snow barely stopped the next day around noon. I overslept, ate breakfast and lunch roughly, and went to the park with heavy armament. It's colder after the snow. The road was also frozen and slippery than last night. But I went to my own bench in snowman fashion. Oh, Kim Dong-hyun, have you already been out? The bench is for Kim Dong-hyun now. I was thinking it was my bench. We can use it together. But somehow he feels sulky. What's wrong? Are you angry? I went home in the cold last night, and I was disappointed to hear you shut the door. Oh, I see. I wanted to warm you up, but I couldn't help it because I lived alone and it was too late at night. Do you understand? I guessed so. But I barely made it home last night. I had a fever all night with Jangan. Then you should go to the hospital. It's cold here. What if you sit on the bench? You came out like this. That's why I waited. How do you know if I'll come out or not? I kick my tongue and close the hospital at 1 o'clock because it's Saturday. Let's go. I dragged Kim Dong-hyun to a nearby internal medicine clinic. He's got a cold, he says as he comes out, sitting on the bench. We went to the pharmacy with a prescription. He takes a pill, takes a bite there, and packs it in his pocket. Caught a cold with Jangan, I can't even ask you to come to my house. 'Cause you can't get infected. Yes, of course. Have a good weekend and get to work healthy next week. Then I'll be on my way. Wait, Soo-young, I can't wait forever on the park bench. Now, give me your number. Oh, I see, we don't know each other's contacts yet. You just gave me the location of my house. I'm hesitating for a second. Excuse me. I'm not a bad person. Here's my business card. I'm giving it to you yesterday because I'm out of my mind because of the weather. I don't have a business card, I'll just give you the number. I stamped the number on his business card with my cell phone. The ringtone is clear. I thought it was a refreshing ringtone. Kim Dong-hyun smiled. Okay, I finally got it. I don't have to sit alone in the park anymore. I feel a little sorry for the trouble I've caused you. Yes, let's not be nervous about coming out alone and contact each other. First of all, get yourself together and have a good weekend with Jangan. After a week, I went to the park for a walk. It's Saturday, but there aren't many people since it's cold. After a long time, I sat on my bench and listened to music. Sure enough, Kim Dong-hyun is dragging a Jangan over there. Well, it's Saturday, of course. Soo-young, we can meet without calling. Are we really meant to be? I see, I smiled bitterly. I've finished exercising. Shall we go eat? You didn't eat lunch, did you? Well, yes, but is there a restaurant where Jangan can go? Oh, I can tie him up outside. No. Should we cook ramen at Soo-young's place? I'm curious about how Soo-young lives, and I will take Jangan too. Not much, but you'll be disappointed. You're not going to excuse me in someone else's house, are you? No, you don't have to worry about it because it's been well trained. And let's stop by the convenience store and buy some ramen and snacks. I'll buy it. Just lend me the kitchen. I bought many kinds of snacks and ramen that are selling well at convenience stores and came into my house. But I can't let the customer cook ramen. And I don't want anyone touching my household. Dong-hyun, please. I'll just cook it. I don't want to look messy in the kitchen. In the meantime, watch TV. I went to the kitchen. Meanwhile, Kim Dong-hyun is looking around our small house. After the ramen was done, it was served on a small table. But Kim Dong-hyun's face became stiff. What's wrong with him all of a sudden? I'm sorry, Soo-young. Something urgent suddenly came up, so I have to go. Janggun, let's go. I ate 2 servings of ramen alone after disappearing. What kind of manners is this? He wants to come to my house. Is he crazy? I'm looking for a remote control to clean up the table and turn on the TV, and a paper note next to the remote control. Oh, I see, I got it. Paper was a notice of reserve force training.